Once upon a time, in the serene and lush gardens of Venuvan, Bihar, a Buddhist guru sat amidst his disciples under the shade of a grand Bodhi tree. The guru, known for his wisdom and compassionate demeanor, was delivering a sermon about the path to enlightenment. His voice, calm yet profound, carried through the tranquil air, captivating most of the disciples present. However, one disciple, sitting slightly apart from the others, appeared restless and uneasy. The guru paused his sermon and gently called out, "Dear Bhante, where is your attention?" Startled, the disciple looked up, his face a mix of embarrassment and hesitation. "Here, Gurudev," he replied softly, but his eyes betrayed the truth. The guru smiled knowingly. "Bhante, tell me the truth. What were you thinking just now?" The disciple hesitated, his eyes darting nervously to the other disciples. He wanted to speak, but felt a wave of shame wash over him. The thought of revealing his turmoil in front of everyone made him retreat into silence. Sensing the disciples' inner struggle, the guru leaned forward and said, "Bhante, do not fear judgment. Speak freely, for only when you share your burden can you find the solution to your problem." Finally, gathering his courage, the disciple confessed, "Gurudev, I made a mistake in the past. Though many days have passed, the memory of that mistake haunts me. I cannot seem to let it go. I fear what others would think if they knew. It has left me paralyzed, unable to focus or share my troubles with anyone." The guru nodded, his gaze compassionate yet firm. "Bhante," he said, "today I will tell you two stories from the time of my guru, Gautama Buddha. These stories hold the key to your dilemma. But remember, simply listening will not suffice. You must embody the lessons in your life. Are you ready to listen?" The disciple nodded earnestly, his attention now fixed on the guru. The first story, the monk and his mistake. Long ago, the guru began, in a Himalayan kingdom called Srivastu, there lived a young monk named Kripashal. Kripashal was devoted to his spiritual practice and the teachings of his guru. Yet, one day, he made a small mistake. Although insignificant, this mistake gnawed at his peace of mind. Kripashal began to worry incessantly. What if my fellow monks find out? What will the villagers think of me? Will they forgive me? Will my reputation be tarnished? His anxiety grew, consuming his nights and clouding his days. Unable to bear the torment, Kripashal sought guidance from his guru, Mahapragya, who was meditating in Vaibhavpuri. Falling at his guru's feet, Kripashal confessed his mistake and shared his fear of judgment. Mahapragya, with his serene gaze, replied, "Kripashal, every human being makes mistakes. It is a natural part of life. But the true measure of a person is not in avoiding mistakes, but in learning from them. If you fixate on what others might think, you will never grow. You must look inward and listen to the voice of your soul." The guru then told Kripashal a parable about a young man named Sanmati, who lived his life consumed by the opinions of others. Every decision Sanmati made was dictated by his fear of judgment. As a result, his life became directionless, and he ended up a failure. The guru concluded, Sanmati's mistake was prioritizing others' opinions over his inner truth. Your responsibility to society is fulfilled only when you remain true to yourself. When you betray your soul, you betray the world. Moved by his guru's words, Kripashal realized that learning from his mistake was more important than fearing others' opinions. He decided to embrace his error as a lesson and focus on his spiritual path. Over time, he became a beacon of wisdom and strength, inspiring others to rise above societal judgment and live authentically. The second story, the overthinking king. Guru continued, "Now let me tell you another story, one about the dangers of overthinking. Long ago, in another kingdom, there lived a young man named Naresh. Naresh was intelligent and hardworking, yet he had one flaw. He thought too much. Even minor decisions left him paralyzed by an endless stream of what-ifs. This constant overthinking robbed him of peace and clarity. Frustrated, Naresh sought help from the Rajguru. He explained, "Gurudev, my mind is a battlefield of thoughts. I cannot make decisions, and it is exhausting. What should I do?" The Rajguru listened patiently and then shared a story of a wealthy businessman who was similarly plagued by excessive thoughts. The businessman sought guidance from a saint, who handed him a simple piece of wood. "Whenever your thoughts overwhelm you," the saint advised, "hold this wood tightly and focus on it. Let it absorb your worries." Naresh found the story strange, but intriguing. The Rajguru explained, "The piece of wood represents mindfulness. When you focus on something tangible, you pull yourself out of the spiral of overthinking. Remember, thoughts are tools, not masters. When they become excessive, they steal your peace. Learn to control them, or they will control you." The Rajguru then offered Naresh practical advice. Practice meditation to calm your mind. Live in the present moment instead of dwelling on the past or future. Write down your thoughts to gain clarity. Most importantly, understand that you cannot control everything. Let go of what is beyond your power and trust the flow of life. Naresh embraced these teachings. Over time, he mastered the art of calming his mind and making confident decisions. His life transformed, and he became known for his wisdom and inner peace. The lesson: the Guru paused and looked at the disciple. "Bhante," he said, "these stories teach us that mistakes and excessive thoughts are part of life, but how we respond to them defines our journey. True enlightenment comes not from avoiding mistakes or thoughts, but from embracing them, learning from them, and finding peace within ourselves." The disciple, moved by the stories, bowed deeply before the Guru. "Gurudev," he said, "you have shown me the path. I will no longer be afraid of my mistakes or overthinking. Instead, I will learn, grow, and focus on the truth within me." The Guru smiled and said, "Remember, Bhante, the lamp of enlightenment burns only when you fuel it with truth and courage. Let go of your fears and shine brightly." And with that, the disciple found peace, ready to walk the path of self-awareness and growth. This story reminds us that life's greatest lessons come from within. So embrace your mistakes, quiet your mind, and trust your journey. Namo Buddha.